What is good, y'all? Welcome. I am Kane. Today I got an album review of Nasty Nas, aka Nas Escobar's 5th studio album, Stillmatic. The album released on December 18th, 2001, sold over 342,600 copies in the first week and eventually went on to go platinum. Stillmatic is a very important album in the discography of Nas because it was about him shutting up the naysayers who felt like he lost it and he wasn't the same. The album showed that his bounce back game was A1 and he was as prolific as ever. They were saying that he lost touch with who he was, right? The essence of Stillmatic, and he got all fancy and shit. His previous albums, I Am and Nostradamus, weren't looked at in the greatest light. Like, I personally love I Am. That's a dope Nas album to me. Nostradamus has some dope tracks on there as well, such as Shoot 'Em Up, Come Get Me, Family. But overall, the sound was so much more different than what Nas had been doing up to that point. And I really couldn't even tell you what Nostradamus was about. It wasn't trash at all, but it wasn't up to Nas's typical standard. When you got individuals that question if you still got it, if you Stillmatic, if you're still one of the nicest ever to do it, you need to go get it done and remind motherfuckers what it is. It's sad that people forget so quickly about your work, but it be what it be. It's just another challenge. Only the great ones are able to break through when their greatness is in question. The storm always comes, but how are you gonna navigate through that storm? That's what it's all about, baby. When you talk about Stillmatic, you cannot forget about Ether. That's one of the best, if not greatest, diss tracks of all times. Most hip-hop purists remember where they were when Ether came out. I was probably like 5 or 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop wasn't a huge part of my life at 5 or 6, but I went back to do my research when I got older. Ether was a track that was aimed at Jay-Z, which was also a response to Hov's takeover. Again, remember that during this time, people were looking at Nasir, wondering if he could ever get back to that supremely ill state. Was he still on the throne or what? There's always someone in hip-hop that's gunning for you. And in Nas's case, it was Jay-Z trying to usurp Nas. So him coming back with Ether was the perfect knockout. It was the perfect response. I love Takeover, but Ether was just different. I heard that there's a more crazier version of Ether out there, but I never listened to it. I gotta check it out if it is one. When you say someone got Ether, you know it was like the worst of the worst. Like, nobody ever says, oh, you got Takeover. Like, Jay-Z, one of my favorite rappers ever. Like, I feel like I'm always low-key bringing him up and talking shit, but I'm just being honest about how I feel. He's still one of my favorite MCs ever. There's cats out there who believe that Jay won, and that's all good. Get in the comment section and let me know who you thought won. A lot of powerful songs on Stillmatic, such as My Country, Every Ghetto, One Mic, and Rule. Like, there were songs that dealt with corruption in regards to the government, people in higher power, different types of institutions being regarded as a form of poison, black on black crime, pushing for black unity, and having real love. Stillmatic was definitely a more seasoned Nas, a little bit angry, which is not bad at all. The intensity was all there. I want you guys to get in the comment section and let me know what you think is Nas's best album. Do you think it's Illmatic? Like, for me, my favorite Nas album is Hip Hop Is Dead. The way he basically foreshadowed all of the bullshit that we hear today in the culture was just prophetic, and I always go back to revisit that album. You look at all these idiots and these mumble rappers and you already know what Nas was talking about. Like, the best song on Stillmatic, in my opinion, has got to be Destroy and Rebuild. Baby Paul and Mike Risco produced that track, and that beat was so cold to me. Nas had a lot to say about a lot of rappers from Queens. He threw some more shots at Hov, he dissed Cormega, Prodigy, Nature, but mainly he was trying to rid Queens of the rappers he felt didn't add to it, didn't add to Queens in any way, who were just faking it. The production on the album was really good, man. Nas brought back some of the producers that helped him on Illmatic, such as Large Professor, Premier, Les, cats like that. And the samples were dope too, all of them were dope. I want you guys to really give this album a listen if you never had it. You know what I'm saying? Illmatic is not Nas's only album. Like, he has a deep, phenomenal body of work and he's still going strong today. Still looks the same too as he did in the 90s. I want to thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at I'm Hurrikane Isaac 95. I'm out. Peace.